Down in the workshop again. The tumbler's running. As you can see, the floor is fantastically wet. We had foam issues last night. The entire floor was basically a sea of this stuff. My dad since cleaned it up this morning while I was playing checkers with my son, and I said to him he can kind of blow the foam away with the air gun. So can you blow it this way maybe? So you blow, otherwise it's going to go everywhere. So hold on. Right. Okay, go. It's even over the microphone as well. Yeah, it's just bubbles. It'll disappear probably, maybe. I really don't have a big video for you today because it's Sunday. Got my son with me. It's a nice day. We're gonna go down to the beach. We've been busy sort of having coffee and with the sort of family this morning. This is quite probably the world's best M&M holder, or at least the most expensive. Perfect for taking to the beach. So I think it's been 3 or 4 days, possibly even 5 days, since I launched the titanium pill pots project on Kickstarter. So if you take a look here, so as you can see, it's 133 backers and around 43,500 New Zealand dollars in funding, which is around about 32,000 US dollars. I'd mentioned it before, but this project isn't taking off like my other projects. I think part of the reason is, you know, the people who want this particular sort of titanium container, you know, they really want it. For most people, you know, they can't maybe quite figure out how to use it. But if you've got a need for it, if you've got a use for it, definitely nothing like that kind of exists. Certainly in titanium. I've seen aluminium type things before. Truthfully, it's not gonna make me any money. Basically the prototyping is being paid for with this project, but that's okay, that's how some projects go. It is hot today. It was so windy at the beach yesterday. Today, no wind, awesome, really hot, sun hat. Just back from the beach. I was going to film there, get some cool shots, but the battery in the camera went dead. Complete amateur error. But I got something else interesting I want to show you just now. Right, take a look at this. You're probably completely not interested in this, but I'm going to show you anyway. I don't know if you can see that, but that's basically a type of radio controlled car called a crawler. C-R-A-W-L-E-R, because it crawls. It basically climbs up and over obstacles, you know, vertical and more sometimes, you know, really sort of tactical type climbing. Now this is obviously just 2 axles, one at the front, one at the back. My idea was that I was going to make this out of, you know, carbon fiber and titanium. These rods here I think might be titanium, I can't remember. It was a long time, like 3 years ago I started working on this. This here was just perspex, this main body. That was just to get the sizing right, because This thing is meant to really articulate. So whereas another, you know, a normal radio controlled car, you know, the axle would just go like that. This thing is designed to absolutely twist. What, see, it all pops out, ignore that. This thing's absolutely designed to twist sort of 90 degrees at least either way. The front does the same. So combined, it really does have that much articulation. It's basically a project I never really carried on with. These are fancy, fairly fancy axles I got from eBay in America. I had to import them. Now take a look at this. These are the types of tires you put on them. So these are extremely sticky, like ultra soft. You cannot imagine how soft they are. I mean, look. It's almost like, it's like blue tack almost. That's just another project that nothing really came of. I might carry on with it at some point, but I kind of want to do a faster, bigger, fancier car rather than one of these crawlers. I was just thinking there about today and just, you know, the time I've spent with my son's grandparents and my father and my son in the cafe this morning, and then spending, you know, a good few hours with my son at the beach, just in the present moment. And tying in with that is a quote from Bill Watterson. He said, "We're so busy watching out for what's just ahead of us that we don't take time to enjoy where we are."